Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for this week. How are you? Happy Monday to you. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you so much. As a collective, y'all, you just bless me every day. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you so much. I know I say it quickly at the beginning of every video, but I really do appreciate all of the ways that you love me. Your thumbs up, sharing these videos, being in the comments, booking appointments. I really do appreciate all of it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. So if you are brand new and this is your very first time here at 10 of Cups Tarot, thank you for clicking on this video. It comes out on a Monday or a Tuesday, and each week it will be for the current energy. So the energy for this week. If you want to know what is going on for the week ahead, then you would probably go look at the readings that are for the individual signs. Now this reading I am going to read from Aries to Pisces. I'm going to read all the way through. I will mark everything down below in the description, so you can just scroll this video to find the sign that you need. I just am going to ask, please to stop watching tarot just for your sun sign. You don't really know what's going on. That's just the personality. What really makes the personality, what really impacts the sun sign, is the moon and the rising. So those are the very minimums you should be watching tarot for. All right, this is a general reading. Just keep that in mind. Let's start with Aries. It's always all about Aries. Aries is leading us in, right? All right. Let's take a look for you, Aries. This is your sneak peek for this week. Thank you so much for clicking here, Aries. If you're interested in a private reading, please look below in the description. You will find everything you need, including a link to Wizio for my pricing. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Looking at Aries, what's coming up this week, please? What's coming up this week for Aries? Thank you. All right. We have the Emperor in reverse. Aries, what's going on with you here? Emperor is in reverse. So for me as a reader, I don't villainize the the Emperor for being in the reverse. To me, it's just when the Emperor is in reverse, it feels like one of the kings is out of whack. Maybe more than one, right? So there's still a lesson to be learned here, or a lesson that's already been imparted and maybe practice a bit, but maybe somebody sort of fell back, right? Sometimes we do that when we're trying to go to a new vibration. We play cha-cha, right? We 2 steps forward, 3 steps back sometimes, right? All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the 9 of Wands. It feels like you don't feel ready for something. That's what it feels like. It feels like the Emperor is like, I don't feel ready. I'm not really sure. See, the Emperor can't take risks. So Aries, if you're the person who has a lot going on in your life, maybe you own several businesses, or maybe you're a big deal wherever you work, I feel like a lot of people depend on you for a lot of things. And I think that there is something that you're thinking about that you're not exactly sure about. I'm going to say with the 9 of Wands here that my suspicion is telling me that maybe it's the King of Wands that might be in the reverse at this time. The 9 of Wands tells me that there is something going on, like I'm not sure if I want to do it. I feel like I have to be brave every single time. It's somebody who's trying to drop burdens. Someone who's trying to drop their burdens. Yeah, so it's lending to the Emperor in reverse. It's lending a little bit. I'm not really sure. There's Queen of Pentacles. So we could be talking about money or things that are going on in your home life or your work life. These are Pentacles, but this person could also represent a person for you. Feminine or masculine. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, but in this general reading is also Taurus and Virgo, right? It's just earth energy. So this could be a particular person, but it could be an energy as well. I feel like for some of you, you're wondering if whatever it is, because I feel like it's like something you want to do, take action on, and you're not taking action because I think the King of Wands is in the reverse. And I think that's why the Emperor is here in the reverse. I'm not really sure. He's kind of looking at the Wands like, I'm just going to get hurt again, but I do really need to put down these burdens I've collected. We could be talking about someone who is who is an earth sign. All right. The Ace of Wands, the World card. Interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to say is you are going to come to a decision. This is a temporary spot for you. It's this, what do I want to say? It's like you're too paralyzed to make a decision. It's like you're paralyzed right now. Yeah, I want to say like with the king, I feel like the King of Wands, the one that takes action, is the one that is currently experiencing the issue. Somebody's not getting up to take action because they're scared they're going to get hurt. Look, this is a temporary spot for you. I feel like you are the Emperor and you're used to making decisions, and I think you do good at that, but I feel as though this is a situation that is something that you're going to have to do basically on impulse or something. I feel like for the first time in a long time, you're going in blind is what I want to say. You don't know the situation, and so it makes you a little bit nervous. I feel as though you do get your footing, you do take action because the World card is here. The Ace of Wands. I feel is that you are attracted to the Queen. You want to open this new path of passion with the Queen, but I feel like you're unsure. Yeah, and that's why you're not taking action. Now, for those of you who are looking at this financially, with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like you just you don't know how many blessings are coming for you. I feel like your pentacle world, your home, hearth, money, your job, all of that stuff, the pentacle stuff, the material things are about to get a good kick in the pants here. I want to say, as soon as this Emperor can come out of reverse, as soon as you can make your decision and move forward, I think it's blocking your passion period because the King of Wands being in the reverse. I feel like you're more introverted, kind of doing things for you, not really caring about people around you, but it also is a little bit of ego, and it's also just not taking action because this particular king usually takes action, sometimes impulsively, but mostly inspired, right? Inspired action. So you're looking something over really close. For some of you, this Nine of Wands could be an energy of someone who is behind the fear wall, and you're not sure whether you should take action or not. I feel like you're going through some sort of an ending, but I want to say that the World card is here to tell me that it's going to be ending here. You will have an ending. You'll no longer feel nervous. You will come out of this energy here and be able to make a decision or take action or move forward, but I think you feel a little bit stuck right now. So for some of you, money's going off the chain, and for others of you, I think that the Emperor has been thinking about a path of passion with the Queen of Pentacles. We also have fixed energy here, which are Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We have the Nine of Cups. I think it's all coming to happiness. I want to say the wish fulfillment is here. With the World card, I feel as though I feel like after some sort of chapter ends here, that's where the happiness lies. And I think the chapter that's ending is you not taking action on this particular situation. I don't know if this is your person or this is your person. It feels like it could be somebody who's behind the fear wall, but it could be the person you're thinking about is the Queen of Pentacles. Will the Emperor catch his get his feet on the ground? Feels like your feet are in the air. Feels like everything's up in the air, my friend. Tell me what's going on with Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Is Aries going to get their footing this week? Page of Pentacles. Yes, sir, you are. Yes, sir, or ma'am. Now, that for me, the Emperor is... the energy with the Emperor is masculine leaning, but understand the Emperor also has feminine energy, right? We all do, feminine and masculine, every one of us. So Page of Pentacles tells me that I feel, like I said, this is coming to an end. This fear you have of making this decision about moving forward, it's coming to an end here. I feel like the Page of Pentacles is telling me that there's something that is materializing in your pentacle world. You're about to reach out to somebody possibly. We have the Star. It's someone you have great respect for. You're hoping it's going to work. All I gotta get is my feet on the ground. She's trying to gain balance between water and earth. And, well, we could have water and earth signs here. But the Star is Aquarius. And so it's also about being very cerebral, but in a healing way. I feel like you have healing words for somebody. King of Wands. It's beautiful. Okay, there we go. Y'all, I've been telling you the King of Wands was in the reverse, right? The King of Wands is here. It's beautiful. And I feel like you're healing yourself. You're healing the King of Wands. You're going to get through this. And I feel like after an ending is when your wish fulfillment comes in. Tell me about this wish fulfillment. I think that you have some time either to heal or to figure out what's going on that you can't take or don't want to take action at this time. But once you figure that out, everything's going to move forward here. Tell me about the Nine of Cups for Aries, please, for this week. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So it feels as though there was an ending here with someone that you felt was your happiness. I'm just going to go ahead and say I think it's the Queen of Pentacles, someone who is an earth sign. And it feels as though you're ready to take charge, to go out on a path. And I think you're taking charge when the King of Wands is ready to appear. I feel like the Emperor feels whole, being all the kings. And then it's time to get out on this path to find your happiness. Look, I think your happiness is with somebody who you've already had an ending with, but someone that you never lost feelings for. It feels like there's still Page of Cups here, and whether that represents some sort of an apology because of the ending or not, it feels like it definitely is the beginning of some new feelings of love for this person. Because the Page of Cups is young, and it seems like young love, like it hasn't really fully developed, but you do have feelings. And since the ending that you had with this person, I feel like you still feel the feelings. You're still sitting here with the Page of Cups and the Moon, and you're not telling anyone. So I feel that when the King of Wands decides to come forward, here comes the confidence, right? We've got the Nine of Pentacles. And so I feel like you begin to feel more confident. You start to have confidence in this situation. I want to say that this is the week that you're thinking about and contemplating communicating with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you are looking for your wish fulfillment, and I do think that you feel it is either with a fixed sign or somebody who is an earth sign. Once you gain your confidence, once the King of Wands appears because you've healed it, then I think it's time to move forward here and do whatever it is you're going to do. I don't like, it feels like with the Page of Pentacles here, it feels like it's going to be like you're going to ask somebody out for coffee or, something material. It's not necessarily just going to stay in texting. It's going to end up materializing. So, whatever that is for you. It's quite interesting. All right. Here we go, Taurus. My bull gang. How are you? Happy Monday to you, my friends. I hope you didn't let anybody push you around today. Hope Monday didn't push you down. Taurus, if you're interested in a private read, please look below. You will find the link to Wizio. That will take you to all my pricing if you're interested in that. All right, Taurus, here we go. This is your sneak peek for this week, my friends. All right. Tell me about Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're cross-watching on a Taurus, thank you. All right. Here we go, Taurus. Tell me about Taurus, please. Okay. Well, I did ask about Taurus, and we got the Hierophant in reverse. And we got this. What else we got here? Told you this deck is wily, right? Does what it wants. It's the renegade of decks. It is the Gemini of all my decks. It does what it wants. Okay, so we have Eight of Cups in the reverse. Well, look at that. That is the boomerang card, y'all. Somebody who walked away has decided they're going to come back. They want to reconnect. I don't know that you're about it. I'm just going to say that the Hierophant showed up in reverse at the same time that I said, tell me about Taurus. And it hopped out up against my chest here, and it looks like the Hierophant's in the reverse. Now, when the Hierophant's in the reverse for me, it's somebody who's breaking trail to something new. You've gone outside the tradition. You're the chain breaker. You're the one who's not following the rules. And I think that the reason that you're probably here is to break some chains in your posterity, maybe things that came from parents of parents of parents. You know, I think that you're in the midst of breaking chains, breaking away from tradition, and kind of going out on your own here. Going out on your own, I mean, you're like, whatever, I can do this on my own. I'm Superwoman. I'm strong. And I know that I have been all along. That is Bold and Beautiful from Kelly Clarkson. Broken and Beautiful, sorry. Broken and Beautiful is what it's called. It's an awesome song. Yeah, and it feels like an anthem, feminine or masculine. It's like, I just got to get on my way. I can't be worried about who wants to reconnect with me from the past. I just got to close some doors and keep moving. Oof. Ten of Swords, there you are, ending things that are painful, things that have been painful for you. And so it feels like you feel like people stabbed you in the back, or that you were deceived eventually in the end. I think that you have decided that you're just not going to follow the traditional ways of anything, because you know what, when you need to end a cycle, you need to end a cycle. Yeah. And I think that's what you're up to. I think you're doing the things that are best for you. Oh, that's very interesting. I was just going to say that sounds very much like Jupiter in retrograde. And that's going to happen around the 4th, I think, of September. And then all of a sudden the wheel shows up here. This is Jupiter. Yeah, it's expansion and abundance. I want to say that there is somebody who wants to reconnect with you, Taurus. And it comes on the heels of you making some sort of big decision that you're just, yeah, F them all. Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to do my thing. And if cycles end, cycles end. I feel like the cycle that you want to end is people dragging their heels on you. The Five of Wands is about indecision. And, maybe you're tired of people being in indecision about you. I feel like that's something that you've decided to take hold of and close yourself. I don't have to wait for these people. Please don't wait for people to plant your garden. Go out and buy the damn flowers, right? I think this is what it feels like here. I'm going to close those cycles that are necessary, and I'm not going to drag my heels anymore. I'm going my own way. I think that Jupiter has something to do with that, because there's a lot of changes coming when Jupiter shows up, right? It's fated changes. It's stuff that you signed in on the contract for before you came to get into the game. It's things that to keep you on your path. So I feel like something fated is coming up here. I want to say, if you're the bull who is chasing red right now, chasing red right now, I feel like it's going to be like this Jupiter in retrograde energy, because it's Jupiter in retrograde energy is more about you. You're like, no, I've got self-worth. I know what I got. You can't treat me like that. And so that's what that energy feels like. I want to say to you, but in the distance, somebody is going to try and reconnect with you. That's one of the changes that are coming here. All right. Taurus, you send me on ranting. All right, here we go. Tell me more about Taurus, please. For this week, sneak peek for this week for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. You're the magician. You've willed it all. It's all yours. You've got all the aces, Taurus. You always had all the aces. I think that you just needed to wait for divine timing. And if you're the one right now who's bull in the china shop, you're the one right now who's ending cycles saying, nah, bro, you can't treat me like that anymore. I feel like the reason that you would be ending cycles with people is because those people are dragging their heels. The Five of Wands is about competition. It's about indecision. It's like, I don't really know. I'm not really sure. You're not dealing with those people anymore. The ones who leave you on red or leave you on the side of the road. You know what I mean? I feel like the Magician is here to tell me that it was yours all along. I know I'm Superwoman. I know I'm strong. I know that it's been in me all along. And you don't need to lower the bar for me. No, nobody needs to lower the bar for the Magician, for sure. Anyways, there might be some lyrics there that, if not mean something, are quite empowering. So I think you should give a listen. All right. Tell me about what you're manifesting here, Taurus. You're on a bit of I wouldn't say a rampage, but I would say that you are going off track of what people expect the Hierophant to be. You know, people put people in boxes, right? Christians are supposed to act this way. Muslims supposed to act this way. They put labels on each other, and we put, we say, oh, well, if you're that way, I'm going to stick you in that box if you're a Christian. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're breaking away from tradition. You're like, yeah, I'm a Christian, but you know what? Don't come at me that way because I got words to say. I feel like you're kind of like, I wouldn't say rampaging, but I would say that you're just not taking people's crap anymore. You're taking the hesitations for, I don't need you in my life. All right. Ooh, boy, you have some love coming up, Taurus, here. You are manifesting a soulmate here. Wow. What? So you're manifesting the long-term relationship. You're manifesting the one that is for you. And I feel like you have your pick, I'm going to say, because Lovers is the choice. I feel like that you do have a choice of whatever you want. You're the Magician. You're the one, the captain of the ship. You've got all of the aces. You can do whatever you want. You're at the beginning of everything. Everything begins with you because you have all this energy here. And the Wheel of Fortune is here. Yeah. So the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this is what you're manifesting. And it wouldn't be here if it's not coming in divine timing. I'm just saying. Queen of Pentacles. Why is that? Is going to get a surprise. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Capricorn, of course, but Taurus and Virgo in this reading as well. So we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a surprise. It's also an apology. For some of you, it could be that, but it feels like it's someone who pops up. Yeah. Someone just like, things change in life that quickly, right? Yeah. Yesterday you had no money, today you win the lottery. Like it's things happen that quick, and we worry about, oh my gosh, I don't have that much time. I don't have that much time in it. And I think that it's nothing to worry about because things can change from one day to the next. That's why I love when people come through here and say, no, forget it. No, that's not happening. Things change so fast from one day to the next. And I think that's about to happen to you. I'm going to say someone's either going to pop up, someone maybe who has feelings for you. This also could be a new person. I do see the Page of Cups as new love. So this is someone that you have not dated before. But I think you know this person because we're looking at 10 Pentacles. So I think you've known them for a long while. And I don't think the Ten of Pentacles means you've been in a relationship. I really feel like it's your abundance. I feel like you're manifesting it all, Taurus. Money, stability. I want love. I want a stable love. And that's what this is, right? I want the long-term stable love. And don't come at me if you're not offering me long-term stable love because I'm not down with it. I think whatever you are wanting is coming here. It doesn't come without a decision, though. Decision. There's something that maybe you don't see that there is a decision that you're going to have to make. Yeah, there is a decision coming here that you are going to have to make about this Page of Cups. It's either a message, a loving, kind message coming to you, or it is an apology, or somebody's just going to pop up. And I feel like you're so closed off or unable to really make a decision about something that you don't see for what it is. Look at that, Taurus. It's craziness. Look at that. Two of Swords leads to the Two of Cups. Your decision leads to love. Your decision to pick up the phone, to answer the text, even though this person pissed you off in the past. I feel like this may be a person that you've already ended a cycle with, whether this is, for some of you it's romantic love, for others of you it could be a friendship love. I do see this card often show up with the Page of Cups when it is friendship as well. So it could be a deep friendship love as well. But if you're looking at this in terms of romance, I feel like somebody's going to pop up, or somebody's going to pop up with some stability for you. And you're going to have to make some sort of a decision that I think you don't like to move quick, but I think it's a quick decision, because for me, the Two of Swords is 2 weeks. Sorry, no, 2 days. It's for me, swords are days. So it feels like after this person pops up, there's like some decision they want you to make about love right away. The Two of Cups. Yeah. I think it's this person who's looping back here for some of you. Tell me about this person. Somebody who's possibly Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This is Sagittarius to me, but it is also Aries and Leo in this reading. Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Someone who has been holding their ground, Taurus, who was like, nope, I'm not contacting them. They can contact me. Well, the Seven of Wands is in the damn reverse, so guess what? Yeah. It feels like there is somebody who's going to be taking action here. Yeah, somebody who is looping back for some of you. Some of you, I feel like we are talking about, this could either be a new love or someone that you know in the Pentacle world that you haven't dated before. But for others of you, it is somebody I feel who's looping back here. And I feel it's divine timing. It is fated, this meeting. The two of you coming together is fated. Or the Wheel of Fortune would not be snuggled up to the Eight of Cups there in the reverse. There's a communication coming here. Someone misjudged you, Taurus. It's that one again. We haven't talked about this one coming back for a long time. It feels like somebody misjudged you or treated you in a certain way. And I've said this, these are readings that I did quite a long time ago, and I'm talking probably a year or two. This person misjudged you, which means that maybe you were in a different tax bracket than they were, or they saw themselves as farther along the path than you, or you know what I mean? They made a lot of assumptions about you, Taurus, and this person has realized that they've misjudged you. They've come to the moment of eureka and clarity, and they realize that they have misjudged you. That's this person that's coming back. We have the Page of Pentacles. They're going to offer you something, Taurus. It's very small, but I don't think that they think you're taking it. You know they're on the way. This person's coming to get their Empress. Feminine or masculine, somebody's here. It's coming to get their Empress. Could be a Gemini. Could be a Taurus or a Libra. Could be a Pisces. Could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Taurus is here. All right, my friends, there we go. That is for this week. All right, it is you, Gemini. Gemini, how are you? I hope you're well. Tell me in the comments how you been. Thank you so much for clicking here, for watching this video. And if you're a cross watcher, thank you as well. This is your sneak peek for this week. Gemini. Tell me about Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for this week. All right. Gemini, we have the Hierophant, who's Taurus. We have the Devil, who is Capricorn. I want to say that it feels as though you want to offer a commitment to someone, or something small, like maybe not a full-on commitment, but maybe it starts small, right? Page of Pentacles. I feel that you are about to send some sort of a message. It might be along with a small gift. It feels to me like it's earthy, so it feels like it's pentacle related, like a handwritten note with a bottle of wine, or it feels like that way to me, like a small token. I think it's an invitation for somebody. I think you're inviting somebody. I think you're inviting someone that you want to poke around and see if this person is someone that you're still attracted to, that you still have connection with, possibly. It does feel like there is some soulmate energy here, so we've known each other for a while, or possibly from another life, but it could be in this life, could have grown up with this person. I want to say that this pentacle that's being offered, this very small offer of can I take you out for coffee, or this bottle of wine that arrives with a handwritten note, I don't know what it is, but it feels like it grows to be something very beautiful. I feel like you want to invest in somebody here, and that's why you're coming at them with this page energy here. You want to dip your toe in the water and find out what's going on, because I want to say that this Page of Pentacles, if you decide to do that, it really does turn into something beautiful. It turns into a commitment and a home life. I feel like there needs to be communication. So we have the Ace of Swords here. I feel like you want to reach out to someone, but you have fear of doing that. It's making you nervous. I feel like you're obsessively thinking about it. And so you know that eventually, if not just to give yourself relief, that you just need to reach out and say something. I'm going to say that the very smallest of tokens that you might offer, this person is going to really bloom into something really beautiful. I want to say that you've been thinking about what you want to say for a long time. I really do feel like there is someone here you're thinking about on a loop, and it could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, it feels like you want to be seen by someone here, that you've been in hermit mode for a while. You've been really thinking about someone on the loop, or something on the loop here. And the Seven of Swords tells me it's like you're thinking about it, but you're not saying it. Because you're in the Eight of Swords right now. 7 and 1 is 8. I feel like you're in the Eight of Swords. You're kind of up in your head, obsessively thinking about whatever wisdom you obtained while you were in this most recent bit of hermit energy. Being by yourself, not saying much to anyone, not really communicating with people outside you, but I think that you're devising a plan. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're thinking about it, thinking about the opening of this chapter here, or offering something to someone. I feel that you've been quiet with someone, and so there's been no communication. The Seven of Swords and the Hermit. It feels like whether you're in or out of hermit mode, there's no communication. Something's being concealed. Interesting. What are you obsessively thinking about here, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Tell me, what is Gemini thinking about on the loop here? What are these obsessive thoughts? Wanting to reach out to somebody is what I think it is, but tell me why. What's going on here? Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this person to contact you, and they have not. And it makes you sad. It's worried you. I feel it's like you think about it mostly at night when your head's on the pillow, when all of a sudden you're wondering why, if Adam had a belly button, that kind of thing. When you're trying to put your head on the pillow and you can't sleep, I think it's a bit worrisome for you. I feel like you've been waiting for someone to communicate with you, but they're not communicating with you. And so it's caused the end of something. I think that you think it's over, and the ends of chapters are a blessing in the end, because you learn a lesson, right? You learn deep lessons. It's all about karma. Things come full circle. You see things for what they are. I think you're worried that something here is coming to an end. Tell me more. Oh, interesting. If you don't loop back, this thing will end. Yes, absolutely it will. So I think that you've disconnected from someone that you're thinking about reconnecting with. You're wondering if this is over. Is the door closed? Did they nail the door shut? No. The Queen of Pentacles would never do that to you. No, the Queen of Pentacles is loving and kind and balanced, and in the upright is quite abundant and confident, and the Queen of Pentacles would never do that. So I want to say that I think you're going to loop back to the Queen of Pentacles, possibly Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I think you have been concealing what you want to say. Yeah, it's time, eh? It is time. We've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. I don't want to spend the rest of my life just sitting here. It's time to invest somewhere. So I feel that the King of Pentacles is about to invest somewhere. That could be you. If you're the person who is someone who is very solid and dependable, somebody who can be quite spiritual, someone looking for a mate, quite possibly. But I think that you're the provider. You like to be the provider. And you could have your own business. You don't have to. And maybe you are a Taurus, Gemini cusp. Possibly there's Taurian energy here. What I want to say is this is a soulmate connection. And I think that you're about to loop back. Yeah. Because you got something to say, but I think you're going to be very logical and honest about it. You do want to heal this connection, but you're worried about where it's going to go. Will I get hurt again? Will this work out for me? All you're looking for is your happiness. And I think you're going to go because the Queen of Wands will go rogue. The Queen of Wands isn't taking direction from you or anybody else. I'll do what I want to do when I want to do it. So I really feel like coming up this week, you're either making this decision to do this or you're reaching out to somebody, because I feel like you miss somebody here. It's time to loop back. All right. Oh, yes, that's right. I just did a reading with Taurus that said somebody was looping back. So if you have anything to do with Taurus, go take a look. All right, Cancer, here we are for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How are you, Cancer? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate the attention that you've been giving my videos lately. Thank you so much for watching through the Cancer videos. I appreciate you. Thank you for being in the comments. If you are interested in a private read, please look into the description. You'll find the link to Wizio and the pricing. All right, here we go. Tell me about Cancer, please. Sneak peek for this week. Tell me about Cancer energy. Sneak peek for this week, please. For Cancer. All right. 9 of Cups. Why is that? Tell me about this wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. I want to say ta-da. It's already here. It's kind of what she's saying to me. Look, it's here. It's right here. We have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. And we have the 2 of Swords. We've got the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I want to say it's about time you made a decision about your happiness. The Queen of Wands is the one who doesn't need you. The Queen of Wands can do what she wants. She's strong enough to do it. The Queen of Wands is sitting on the throne despite what has gone on in her past. She is forged through fire. She's been through a lot of stuff. She's a bit of a hard ass. Yeah. That kind of is what Cancer energy is to me. Like, just no matter what's going on in your life, no matter if they're throwing the wands at you on fire, you're just dodging the fire wands and you just keep going. The Queen of Wands is like coloring outside the lines. I don't care if it's not a traditional path to get to what I need, but I'm just going to be who I got to be in order to obtain what it is that I see in the distance. because this is the one who's taking action. So I want to say that I think that you're making a decision to take action on your own happiness. And I love that. Yay. That you're like, you know what? I got to drop these burdens of waiting for people to bring me happiness. The Knight of Pentacles takes a long time. Y'all, when we say it's the slowest one, you don't even understand how slow. Pentacles are years, right? And I feel like for years you've been waiting for someone to come help you drop your burdens. And I feel like the universe is saying you never had to. There is something that you don't want to see, a decision that you need to make that I think you may make around the full moon. That's coming up here at the end of the month, and it feels like there is a decision. It is something that you haven't wanted to see. Look, I think that you want to spend the next part of the leg of your life with somebody, but it's not what is going on for you right now. And it feels like what's going on for you right now is that there are some things that you're not seeing. I feel what the universe is saying here is what you don't see is if you get up and take action, you will be as happy as you can be without the extra cup. Do you know what I mean? You can take yourself to a place of wish fulfillment and not worry about who it is that's in your life or coming to get you or who's coming towards me and blah, 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 all that stuff. I think it's time for you to make yourself happy. Cancer. Oh, yes, true enough. Jupiter is going into retrograde on the 4th. On the 4th of September. And this is actually energy of that. It's looking inwardly. It's introspective. It's what's best for me. Wait a second. You can't do that to me. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's looking inward and saying, now I'm working for me. I'm not working for all of you, not scattering my energy among you while you're just taking it all for granted. I think this is what it feels like. It feels like you're taking hold of something here. You're like, wait a second. I am my own happiness. It's like a shock or a surprise to you. And if you want the happiness, go and get it. That's who the Queen of Wands is. She's not going to get anybody to tell her no. And if they try to, she's not listening. So, yeah, there we go. Again, telling you it's time for you to take charge of the situation. To pull off a mask. To pull off a mask and really truly look at yourself and the things around you for what they really are. It's time to take stock. And I don't care if it hurts everyone else's feelings. Cancer, you need to do what's best for you. It's time for you to take charge. You're the emperor. You're the one on the damn throne. You're the one that gets to, that carries everything, all of it. No one's helping you carry this stuff. You get to make the decisions for your own life. I think there is something here that you need to see first, though. There's a decision that you need to make, and maybe it's just the decision to take charge. It could be that. Maybe you're just not ready, and that's why we've got the Two of Swords up right here. Maybe you're just not ready yet to take charge, possibly. We have the Eight of Wands. Things are about to move quick. Tell me why the Two of Swords is here. The Emperor. The Emperor is trying to break from tradition. Oh, you don't want to break from tradition. You can't make the decision to do it. You want to take charge of your life and find your own happiness, but you're having a hard time breaking from tradition. And to me, that means that maybe you belong to a church where they tell you have to marry a certain person of a certain religion, or something like that. It feels as though that you're following some sort of a tradition you're about to break or make a decision about. What's that tradition? Oh, death. Interesting. Some of you might be leaving religion. Transforming the way that you are. I've always talked about the hybrid, right? The person who's me, and probably you, some of you have grown up in church and have moved away from church and more to a spiritual lifestyle because you realize how it is very, how can I say, it can be very encompassing, I guess. Is that the right word? It can be very rigid, right? Rules and regulations. If you don't do this, you're going to hell. If you don't do that, you're going to hell, right? So it feels like somebody here is breaking away from tradition. And I think that's what it is. I think that is what you need to do in order to find your happiness. You're doing too many things of what people told you to do. It's a grandmother's tradition. It's your mother's tradition. Sorry, I'm not a fan of tradition. I just think it keeps families and generations of families doing things they don't want to do, and they do it resentfully. And that's what it feels like here. Somebody has decided they're going to break tradition and they're going to do their own thing. Oh, look at that. Cancer, you could be someone who maybe has always dabbled in the esoteric, that maybe you are someone who knows you're psychic. You know that when you, for instance, I know a Cancer who is in business, and that Cancer can find, like, can have people come to them and ask them if they can give them money. They're like a King of Pentacles, right? They're always manifesting. So I think your break from tradition is maybe you've decided that you're not going to be so rigid in the way that you think as it pertains to religion. I think that you've decided that the transformation is that I still respect religion, and I respect some of the things that I've learned, but not all of it I believe is the truth. And I think that you are going to be the hybrid that I always talk about. The person who respects religion and all people from religions, but the person who is very grounded and honest about it. The high priestess is always using their gut, right? This could be someone who is a card reader, or someone who is psychic or clairvoyant. But it also is, the high priestess is all about listening to your gut in silence and then making your own decision and moving forward. Yeah, I don't have to ask anybody, because I get my answers from one place, and that's my source. Whoever the source is for you. We have the World card. Yeah, I think you're doing it for you. I think you're closing a chapter of doing the things that other people have always told you to do. Well, how dare you not paint your toenails blue for the rest of your life? Your grandmother did it. Like, it's ridiculous, some of the traditions that people have, and they expect their children to carry on these crazy traditions. And I feel like you're finally realizing that it's time for you to bust out of this and do whatever you need to do to heal. We've got the King of Wands. So right now I feel like you are not taking any action as it pertains to all of this. I think it's something that you're thinking about, though, that you're feeling as though people might get mad at you if you don't take actions on the things they want you to take action on. I think it's time for you to find your own path, and I think the Queen is. I think the Queen of Wands is finding their own path, and I think you're shocking yourself. It's going to take you to a place of happiness here. Yep, a lot of inner strength. The universe pops in with the Temperance, saying it's time to heal the inner self. It's time to roll it back just a little bit, and don't tell everybody your plans. The Five of Pentacles is feeling kind of cut off from the self. I feel like you're in healing right now. Yeah, looking at things from all different perspectives. I really feel, Cancer, that you are going to be making some big moves over the next little bit here. Probably from now to the middle of next month. I think that you're about to go on some sort of an adventure that you've been wanting to go on for a really long time, that's making you super happy. Could be dealing with Leo. Could be dealing with the Empress, Taurus, and Libra. We've got Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. Scorpio is here, Taurus is here. Leo, Pisces. Yeah, we had Pisces twice. All right. All right. Here we go, Leo. This is for you. Hope you had a good birthday season, Leo. Thank you so much for all the ways that you've been loving all my videos. The Leo Sagittarius videos. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. And if you are cross-watching a Leo, thank you for doing that. But maybe you have a Leo placement. Let me know. Tell me in the comments. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for this week for Leo. This week for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Leo this week, please. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse. And we have Justice. Just listening. to say there's a friendship here or a partnership. We've got the Three of Pentacles. So if we are talking about someone that you might know in the 3D, it feels like someone you know, a friend of a friend. I feel like you are very attracted to this person. I also feel like this friendship kind of scares you, or it scared you because you didn't know where it was going. Like, I feel like you wanted to keep it in the friend zone, and it worried you just a little bit that maybe someone may be falling in love. I want to say with the Two of Cups in the reverse, that person, I feel, either hinted to their feelings and you're unsure, or somebody maybe just decided that it was too scary to enter into this Two of Cups energy. We have Justice, which is Libra. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. I feel like you do want to open some sort of a path of love. I want to say that you want that, but I also want to say that I feel like you were a person of many flavors. So I'm going to say that with the the Two of Cups in the reverse, I'm going to say that you're not interested in falling in love at this time. I think you're more interested in... finding passion. I feel like you're really at this point in your life going after whatever sets your heart on fire. Just listening. I want to say you also pulled away from this person who is a friend because you felt that maybe you were worried that maybe they were getting attached. And I think that they were. The Ace of Cups is here. The Ace of Cups is attached to you, and I think it made you worried, or made you freak out just a little bit that this friend might be getting some feelings for you. Tell me about the Three Pentacles and Nine Wands, please. I think that you've been behind the fear wall as it pertains to this friendship because you didn't want somebody to get attached to you. I think you've been thinking about them, though, trying to find a resolution or trying to see it from their side. And spending a lot of time by yourself, possibly, but for sure not speaking with this person. I feel like the reason you haven't been speaking with them is because you didn't want to give them the idea that maybe you had deeper feelings for them than you actually have. We have the High Priestess. I want to say this person knew that you were going to be calling, by the way, and or sending the text, or maybe that is what's going to go on in the future. I feel like there's going to be some sort of a conversation that comes up between you and someone else who you see as a friend, and I feel like there hasn't been any communication with you and them for a little bit. I think it's been kind of quiet. I think you've been thinking about the whole situation and using your gut, trying to figure out what's going on here. I feel like it all tells me that there's a lot of silence here. Why is all this silence? Because there's no victory here. The Six of Wands shows up in the reverse. Tell me how the King of Wands is going to get this justice, please. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, and Leo. I feel that maybe that this person is someone that you weren't talking to because I think you have your eye on somebody else. I think that you want to open a new path of love. I think that you do it a lot, though. I'm just going to say, because the Nine of Wands is here, I feel like you get hurt a lot. You put yourself in positions of going in new paths of love, which tells me that maybe you just keep opening these paths of love because you've collected 9 wands here. So it tells me that it is a hardship, opening and closing connections, but I think that you're on to the next connection is what I want to say. And I feel what you're looking for is someone who gives some sort of stability. You want the person that you end up committing to is someone who's going to give you stability, someone who is going to give you, is going to be the opposite of your impulse. They're going to be someone who's dependable and, Yeah, somebody who is, who's really stable. Yeah, in their pentacle world. Could be another Leo that you're looking at. I feel like you're trying to find the courage to make some sort of a commitment to somebody, but I want to say that you keep opening, you know, these fiery Ace of Cups here, and you keep getting hurt. I don't think you're ready for love, though, and that's what the Two of Cups is here. Yeah, I think you're just going to stay on your own. It's a realization that, you know what, I can do it on my own. I can be on my own. I'm confident. I'm good. I've got my own money. You know, the Tower falls on the Two Cups. It feels like it's a realization that, you know, I'm most in balance when I'm single. I'm most in balance when I'm by myself. Now, I think that you really do want some sort of commitment, though. I think that you want a commitment. You're trying to find the courage to get settled down. But I don't think that's now. I think right now you're feeling good and confident with not being in love. And I think that this friend thing, who probably someone who had maybe extra big feelings for you, I think that you're just in a realization that I'm just not ready for it. And that's cool. It's cool when you know that, because then you don't make those mistakes that you can't get yourself out of. But it feels like you're sort of, you know, you'll know the soulmate when you see them. I feel like when you meet them, you will know. You might meet them at an outing, someplace that you've been invited to. The soulmate is the Lover's card here, and I feel is this, that you will end up, asking somebody out, someone who I think that you think is the person, or maybe one of two that you're choosing from. So I think that you're trying to move yourself toward a commitment. I think that you do want a long-term relationship, but I don't think it's right now. I think right now you're very comfortable being where you're at and being single and on your own. But I feel like there is somebody that you will meet in some of these connections that you are making. I feel that there's somebody that you will meet who's going to give you all of this stable commitment, you know. Yeah. It's a eureka moment. It's like you meet somebody at a party, or you meet somebody out, or somebody invites you and you meet your soulmate there. But I feel like there is a long-term relationship coming for you. But what I want to say is now is not the time. Now is the time to be single, to be balanced, to be confident, to do your own money, to do your own thing. And I feel like that's where you're at right now. All right. All right. All right. Let's talk about you, Virgo. You are next. A little bit of coffee over here. Hang on. All right, Virgo. Here we are. This is your sneak peek for this week, my friend. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you so much. If you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. Everything you need there, including a link to Wizio for my pricing. Let's talk about Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Virgo. What is up for Virgo, please? Nope. What is up for Virgo, please? For this week? Virgo. What's up for Virgo this week? What's coming for Virgo? What is the energy for Virgo collectively? Temperance, the King of Wands, oops, and we've got the Judgment card. So I want to say that what is at the top of your mind is staying in balance, Virgo. There is, I think you're on a path to healing is what I want to say right now. You're on a path to healing, trying to stay balanced, trying to heal the self. There is a King of Wands here, and also we've got the Judgment card. It feels as though somebody has judged you for something that you've done impulsively. and you're trying to heal that. It might be within a relationship. We do have the Four of Wands here, which is, you know, living with somebody, or maybe you live together with somebody with kids, your kids, their kids. We have the Knight of Wands. Oh, yes. So the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands tell me that, first of all, there's 5 wands there, and that is competition. It's also a little bit of hesitation or indecision. But what I want to say here is that I think that somebody stepped outside the relationship. I don't know if it was you or if it was them, but somebody stepped outside the relationship. For passion, it looks like, because we are looking at the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. I think it may have been someone from your past or someone that you've known for a while. And maybe it's them, maybe it's not you. Take it as it resonates. We do have Virgo and Pisces energy here. This is Sagittarius. It might have been to do with some sort of a fiery, risky thing that you did. A risk that you took to follow your heart or follow your passions. You're wondering if somebody is going to give you a second chance at love. The Fool is here. I want to say that I think that that's what happened here. Either you or them, somebody stepped out on the relationship and had a passionate moment. I feel like there was a new beginning for the King. So whether you identify as the King or not, this is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. I know you're Virgo, but you could have that in your moon, your rising, right? Venus, Jupiter. Yeah, it looks like you want to know if somebody is going to give you a second chance, or wondering if you should give someone else a second chance. Looks like the King of Wands wants to take another leap of faith toward the Ace of Cups. Can we resurrect it? Can we balance it? Can we heal it? Can we resurrect it? It feels like somebody has cheated, whether it's you or them. We have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like whoever, I don't care who did the cheating, but somebody did. And I feel like the Page of Pentacles is, I want to tell you with the Ace of Cups and the Judgment card here, I feel like you have to you have to be honest. You have to take your part of whatever happened, whatever part you played in the situation. Now, you can take that whatever way you want. You guys know who I am, and I don't intend on offending anyone. So please, just take it as it resonates. It feels like that that somebody here is going to give you a little bit. They will give you communication. They will also possibly maybe meet you for coffee or see you face to face. But I think that when you take this leap of faith, I think you are going to tell this person that it was like a moment of weakness or passion, or tell me about this Ace of Cups. Is this person going to take you back? I think you're going to ask that. I think you're going to offer the cup again. You're going to offer to restart from the beginning, to start from the beginning, and you want to try and resurrect this. Tell me more about this. There's a lot of lies, though. There's a lot of deceit. Somebody's hiding something. You don't have the whole truth. Either you're not telling the whole truth, or this person's not being very honest with you. I think somebody here is being honest, that they're going to offer the cup and they want to try again. But I think there's too many lies, too much deceit. There's too many things that are hiding that you're not saying. I think that you tried to hide some sort of an affair, some sort of a love affair. Or maybe they did. Take it as it resonates. Page of Wands. Yeah, it started in text. It started with texting, and you were hiding it. You were concealing it. Or they were. Queen of Swords, somebody just asked outright, what's going on here? Either somebody said, look, I'm cheating on you with somebody else, or the other person said, what's going on here? Are you cheating on me or not? And I feel like that's what's going on now. I think you're dealing, or either you are or you're dealing with the Queen of Swords, who's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, of course, not your energy, but could be in your moon and rising somewhere. It's a liberation here. It feels like everything's getting out on the table. That's what it feels like. We're putting everything out on the table. This queen will not miss a thing. She's going to be honest. She's going to be very, very honest. Yeah. So whether you are or they are the Queen of Swords, it looks like the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody's got someone else in the DMs and they're not saying so. Somebody was waiting for the other one to call them on it. We've got the Three of Wands and the Queen. Somebody was waiting for the Queen to say something. So I don't know if you're the Queen or they're the Queen. Take it as it resonates. But we have the Eight of Swords up in my head because there are other people in the DMs here that I am having passionate conversations with. I'm sorry if I'm blowing someone's relationship up, but y'all know I'm not going to give you the sugar-covered version. I'm not. It's what I see. It's what I feel. I think you've come to a realization that you do want this partnership. I think that you're willing to make any sacrifice that you have to make in order to get the victory, in order to move forward, in order to get somebody here to take this leap of faith, get this person back in your presence so you can speak with them. I think you are going to ask somebody for another chance. I think that you know that this person is your soulmate and this person is a good catch. Look, there's no upgrade from the Empress. There's no upgrade from the Empress. So I don't know I don't know who this energy is, but it feels like it's someone who is very confident, someone who takes care of everybody and everyone, possibly someone in their childbearing years, could be. I feel like this person is the King of Swords. I do feel like there is going to be a conversation here. Yeah, and it's going to be a tough one. That's what's coming up this week. I think that you're trying to keep someone in your life after you stepped out from the relationship, or the other person is trying to keep you in their life because they stepped out on the relationship. You can take that as it resonates. It is a general reading. Flip, flop that shit as you need to. All right. Libra, this is you. How are you, my friends? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Libra, please. This is for this week, Libra. Your sneak peek for this week, my friend. Oh, what's this? Page of Pentacles. I like it. What's this? We have the Ten of Swords. Interesting. So after an ending, I feel like either someone's about to reach out to you or you're about to reach out to someone. This is the messenger. They've been dispatched and something is about to materialize in the 3D here. Oh, we have the Page of Wands. Interesting. Queen of Swords, the Magician, and the Well. I really love these two cards together because the Magician and the Well is like you can wish for anything that you want. Yeah. I feel like you can have whatever you want. Whatever it is that you are manifesting this week, I feel like that you can have whatever you want at this time. That's what it feels like. I want to say that you will be receiving, or maybe there are messages going back and forth already. I've got the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. And it feels like, you know, these could be two children for some of you, but it does feel like messages going back and forth from someone who's kind of very grounded and solid and someone who's kind of like being a little bit passionate, flirty in the DMs or in the texting. Queen of Swords is the Magician and the Well is here. Anything, you can speak anything into existence, Libra. And when we talk about words being spelling, those are spells that you're casting every time you speak a word. And I want to say that be careful and very specific about the things that you say. Whatever you bounce off the universe is coming back, and the universe doesn't know if you want it, yes, I like it, or you don't want it, no, I hate it. There's no emotions going on. It's just like you tell the universe, and the universe gets everything in place. So the thing that you're thinking about is the thing that you're living. And I want to say that I feel like you are about to be very honest with someone that there was an ending with, a painful ending. The Queen of Swords is someone who is liberated, who is Libra, by the way, and who is liberated. Of course, we're in a general reading, so also Gemini and Aquarius, right? But someone who has liberated themselves and who is now speaking out. I feel like there was an ending with someone here, Libra, and you're about to speak out about it, but I think you're about to speak out about it in a very grounded way. I feel like it's materializing in the 3D, so I think you want to see this person face to face. But I feel as though what you've been doing is manifesting like your deepest wishes. And I think part of those deepest wishes is to have this conversation with the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're the magician in this reading. I think that's what I'm feeling here. I feel like you've got all of the aces up your sleeve. You've got all of the aces and you can do what you want. So be careful with the words that you say and how you spell, your spellings. And I feel like it's a time right now for you, Libra, where you can have whatever you ask for. Your deepest wants, love, your deepest needs. I feel like you are the magician with a messenger at hand who will take your messages to anyone you want. Got the 9 of Cups. So what you use your manifestations on is wish fulfillment. I just want to be happy. So it feels like you're making sort of broad kind of messages to the universe. I want happiness. I want health. I want to be. I want to feel like I am living my wish fulfillment. My wish fulfillment is I feel to have a deep conversation possibly with this Queen of Swords. Who could be you? This could be you, but it feels like it could be somebody else. So we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups. Why is this? I think you've been waiting for work. I'm going to say if you've been waiting for work, that there is something coming. The 2 of Pentacles, it feels like it's hard work, or it's something that is going to keep you in balance, because I think it feels like finances are barely in balance right now. It also feels like you're very busy, but I want to say that more work is coming. If that's what you're wondering about, we have the Empress. Yeah, there's abundance here. The ships that are coming in is the Empress. This could be a person for some of you. For others, it is the energy of abundance. I can have whatever I want. I just need to speak it into the universe and it will come to me, all of the abundance. Some of you could be possibly part of your manifestation could be the Taurus or Libra, or getting balance with the Taurus, because this is Libra, right? You are the Empress, feminine or masculine. I feel like better days are coming, and I feel that you are barely in balance. I feel like you're always sort of up in, this is like dreamy for me, the well. It's like you're always up in your head thinking about what is the thing that I really, really want. And I think what you want is, stability. You want to be abundant. You want to be able to have children. You want to be able to take care of not only yourself, but maybe dote on others as well. Yeah, it looks like you really do want to have someone in your life that is going to be the ride or die, right? The one riding shotgun. Yeah. I'm just listening here. Yeah, your 9 of Cups. I think you do have somebody specific on your mind that you are manifesting at this time. And I think that you've had an ending. I think it was a harsh ending that you had. It may have been with the Empress, but it is the Queen of Swords for sure. And the Empress is all the queens. Yeah. When the Empress is in the room, so are all the queens. What ended, please? 10 Pentacles. It was a long-term relationship here. I feel you've been trying to have courage, that you've been trying to find the courage to tame you. I think that that a long-term relationship ended here, and I think it caused you to go inward and say, am I too much? Like, was it too much? Or maybe I wasn't enough in balance, or, you know, the Strength card, maybe I didn't have the courage. The Knight of Wands is here. I want to say that maybe you didn't give this person very much stability, Libra. Or maybe they didn't give it to you. Take it as it resonates, but it feels like there wasn't much stability here. And although you know that this person is your soulmate, I feel like it ended in harsh words, and something ended here. The King of Swords is here. So I feel it was some sort of communication between you and the Queen of Swords. I mean, I know that... I feel that what I know about these two is that they do communicate in the same way, right? They're very straight to the point, logic, reason, let's talk about it, transparency, being honest. And I think that this is the person that probably is your soulmate, but I also feel that the Queen of Swords is the Empress energy. So what I want to say is this week, I feel as though you are deep into your manifestation of trying to resolve this ending. I think you're trying to get a new beginning with someone, or at least get their attention in the 3D. And I think you'll do it by a fun, flirty text. All right. There we go, Libra. All right, Scorpio. This is you, my psychic friends. How are you? Thank you so much, Scorpio, for your attention on my last video. I appreciate you so much. Got a coffee off to the side here. You always remind me to drink. All right. Let's take a look at Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Scorpio energy, please, for the collective. This is the sneak peek for this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It is for Scorpio. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. You'll see everything you need, including a link to Wizio. All right, here we go. Oh, getting right to it. Conversation. Some clarity, honesty. Sometimes the truth isn't what everybody wants to hear, right? Lovers. Scorpio, you're about to be honest with somebody here about how you feel about them. And you have been holding back for a long time, but you know what? I think you're going for the touchdown. That's what I think. It feels like the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords is 9. You're almost at the end of the cycle. You're about to close some sort of a cycle of silence. You think you're about to break the silence, actually. You've been, I feel, thinking about this on the loop, obsessively thinking about this lover, the person who qualifies for you as somebody who the universe has sent for you. It could be a Queen of Wands. We could be dealing with an energy that is fire energy. Queen of Wands is Sagittarius, but also Aries and Leo in this reading. Queen of Wands is someone who is really beautiful to look at. Someone who takes care of themselves on the outside, who's very confident, and is a go-getter. Gets up and does stuff. Tell me more about Scorpio, please. We have the 8 Wands. Interesting. I feel like you want to contact somebody. You want to have communication with someone. For some of you, the lover could be in communication with you. I think things are about to move super quick between you and someone else that you're going to ask for a conversation with, or someone who's going to ask for a conversation with you. With the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Swords, it tells me that communication starts moving really quickly between you and someone else. Could be a Gemini. You could have Gemini in the chart. The Knight of Wands, interesting. And we have the 9 of Swords. I did say that the 9 swords were here, and it appears, right? We have the 9 cups. So off in the distance, you know that there is happiness. You know that there's wish fulfillment in the distance. It feels like you're about to make some sort of an impulsive decision, or about to move quickly on something that you've been thinking about for a long time. So to you, it doesn't seem like you're making a quick decision, because you have been in swords for a very long time, moving really slowly towards, well, I think that you move actually pretty quick between the 8 and the 9, I want to say, because the Knight of Wands is here. And the 9 of Wands is a little bit of worry. It's about not knowing what's going to happen in the future, worrying about that, worrying about the past. Oh, yes, there's the 10. Yeah, Charlie just said, there's the 10. So we move very quickly to 8, 9, 10. We move very quickly to the end of the cycle, and then communication begins again. There is happiness in the future here. We've got wish fulfillment and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. You're hot for someone. I like it. So the wish fulfillment is the Ace of Wands. We have the 7 of Swords in the reverse. You're ready to be honest with someone about being attracted to them and knowing that they are the 9 cups, like you feel like they are the wish fulfillment. The 7 of Swords is in the reverse. You're about to be honest to reveal your feelings or your passions, or I'm attracted to you and I feel like you are my wish fulfillment. Is that so? Look at that. Tell me about this lover, please, for Scorpio. The sneak peek for this week for Scorpio. Tell me about this lover. We've got the Chariot, the High Priestess, wow, and the Page of Pentacles. I want to say that you know that once you communicate with this person or once you connect with them, I think that you already know that you're going to have the victory here. It's a knowing. Right? It's a knowing that even after we've been silent with each other, after we haven't really talked, I feel like there's a knowing that there is going to be victory in things of the matters of the feelings, because we've got Cancer energy here, and somebody's been holding down their feelings. They've been not talking about their feelings. I think that's about to change because the Ace of Wands is here. And the Lovers. I feel like you're going to communicate with somebody here. Bottom of the deck, there's the 2 of Wands. You're about to go on a brand new adventure here, Scorpio. Tell me what this communication is going to be. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords, please. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. We have the 9 Wands. We have the 10 Swords. There it is. We called it, and there it is. We have the Page of Wands. So I feel like you want to speak to someone about the end of a cycle. I think you've been carrying around some burdens. We go from the 8 of Wands to the 9 Wands. And I feel like you're worried that this cycle is already closed. But I feel like you open up this new communication with being sort of fun and flirty. Yeah, just not being, being light and fun. I want to say that the person who is the lover might be someone who is a Cancer. Maybe they have Pisces in the chart. We do have the Knight of Wands here, who to me is Leo. Tell me about this. Feels like in the midst of sort of being caught up in your head here. It's like you have a moment to get out of your head, and the Knight of Wands is present. Tell me why the Knight of Wands is here. Feels like something's about to happen quickly. 2 Cups, wow. Scorpio, I think that you know that if you can communicate with this person, Ace of Swords, and get them face to face, I think you already have a knowing that you have victory. That the Knight of Wands is here with the 2 of Cups to say we move really quickly, sort of impulsively, to the 2 Cups. Fast. We move there fast. It's like you go from the 8 of Swords to the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords, and then we've got the Page of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So I feel like this message that you send to this person, I feel that it engages with them and they're happy to engage with you. I feel like you have made a decision to come out of hermit mode, and I do feel that you really are wanting love, that you've been up in your head about it for a very long time. You've been worried about it. I feel like the communication, that you break the silence, or maybe they do, but I feel like the communication, the Ten of Swords is here to say the end of the cycle is here, and now we can speak to each other. The Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. This lover is here, who I think could be someone who is Virgo, possibly Cancer or Pisces energy. Maybe they have those energies, or Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. We have the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There is love in the future. Yep. You're going to have to make a decision, a big decision about love, because look at this, the Wheel of Fortune's here. And things are about to get great, like really good. It is fated. This is a fated meeting. What you're going through and breaking the silence is what is supposed to happen right now. It's divine timing. It's divine timing because I feel like there needs to be a decision made here about what direction you're going in next. And it's romance, and it's passion, and I love it. All right. Thank you for that energy, Scorpio. All right. Sagittarius, this is you. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Sag. I am your Saggy sister. All right. Here we go. It is in my rising, by the way. So thank you for all the attention that you've given to my last video and the others as well. Y'all, you're like getting close to the 500s. Thank you so much for the almost 500 views. And I really, really appreciate that you're really trying hard to grow this tribe. Thank you so much for helping me do that. All right. Let's go, Sag. Here we are. Sun, Moon, Rising, but you're the fixer. You like to help everybody with everything. You're the true Empress, right? Masculine or feminine. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sag for this week, please. Sneak peek for this week for Sag. Okay. Well, coming out on its side as the challenge is the Four of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. You're being challenged to let go of something, or to not hold on to something so tightly. I think you have been holding on to something really tightly. Love. The thing is, too, is the Four of Pentacles, I do see it sometimes as, you know, just saying to the universe, I'm not letting go of this. You're not giving me any more than this, and I know that. It's scarcity, right? It's like, I'm just going to hold on to what I got. I'm just not going to talk to anybody. I'm just going to do my own thing, stay in my own lane. But it is also just not being very vulnerable. So although I think that you want this love, I think that you're holding on so tightly to the thought of it that nothing else can get in. Like the Four of Pentacles is being shut down. Nothing gets in, but nothing gets out either, right? You can't communicate with people, and people aren't really communicating with you. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. I don't know if I want this path. This is no fun anymore. I need to make a decision about being a little more vulnerable. Because if you don't, you can't get to the path. You can't carry on a love relationship without being vulnerable. We have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Swords. I want to say that you have offered your cup to somebody, and I think that that person is still staring at it. The Four of Cups is here, and when I see this particular depiction, I see somebody who is hesitating to make a decision. Somebody who I feel that you feel as a soulmate, or maybe they feel you as a soulmate. We got 6 cups here. But I want to say that you've already said the words. Maybe you've already said I love you, or maybe this is what you offer this person is the Ace of Cups, right? The 3 cups. Maybe you offer them happiness and fun and good times and celebration. I think that you've offered this person this, but I want to say that either you or them, and maybe it's them that's shut down. Or maybe that's you telling me that this person is shut down. Look, I've offered my cup of love, but they're shut down. They're not really letting me in. Queen of Swords is liberating herself, though. You're trying to make the decision to liberate yourself. You're trying to make your decision to just stand up and say, look, what is it? What's going on here? Are you just dragging me along because you don't have anything better to do, or are we actually in love? Like, are you ever gonna accept the cup? Because this person is still looking at it. They haven't accepted the cup yet. They haven't accepted the commitment. Queen of Swords is liberating herself, speaking out. I say her because there's a woman on the card, but it is masculine, feminine energy. Understand? We all have it. And we have the Two of Wands. So it feels like, I think that what's on the top of the mind of the Queen of Swords, now don't get hung up on the signs, but Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it doesn't have to be someone who are those signs, but this energy is somebody who's going to speak up. So whether that's you or then, someone is going to say what they got to say. Page of Cups. So I really do think that you want an apology, or you require an apology. There's 5 cups here. The one that's in the hand of the page, we've got 4 here, and then we got 2. Oh, 4, 6, 7. Sorry, 7 cups. Overwhelming. But 5 here. Feeling regretful that I haven't spoken up sooner. Now I'm at a place where I don't know what path to take. I can't make a decision about what I want to do passionately. Because I think, Sag, you're still holding on to somebody I think you're holding on to hope that this person is going to accept your cup, is going to say, I love you, is going to, the Page of Cups is about a surprise or an apology. Tell me why this person hasn't accepted the cup yet, please, from Sag. There's disconnect. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo, but we do have disconnect. There's a disconnection in the emotions here. I want to say that someone wants to keep their options open, because I'm looking at this cup again. We've got 3 here. This to me is, parties, having fun. And the 3 of Cups is, it's celebrations and having fun and partying. And I think that this person is prioritizing that over love. I think that you want a commitment. You want a commitment, but you feel disconnected emotionally from this person. This person maybe, is someone who spends a lot of time alone or by themselves, or really someone who you don't speak to on a regular basis. It feels like you feel in lack because there's no commitment, but I don't think this person wants a commitment. Is this person avoiding this commitment? I don't think that they're avoiding the commitment. I think they're trying to use their gut. I think that they're not really absolutely positively sure that they want to make any sort of commitment in a connection. The Ace of Wands is here, though, which tells me that there's already a physical relationship, so nobody's rushing into a relationship. There's already physical connection here. So nobody's rushing to marry anybody. No one's rushing to say, I love you, because this person's getting what they're getting. In their gut, they haven't yet made the decision because they're not really sure. I think this person is trying to keep their options open, and they're not really sure if they should stand their ground on sort of being single and just giving you passionate times, or if they should actually say something. What is this Page of Cups, please? The thing is I think this person is really hopeful to fall in love. I feel like they do want to speak to you about it. I think they would be open to speak to you about it, but I don't think now's the time, because the Justice has 1 sword and so does the Queen. That's 2 swords, which is, I don't have my mask off yet. I can't really see the situation for what it is, therefore I can't make a decision. So I think that you are going to get balanced love. I think that somebody here is hopeful that after an apology, that maybe you can have a conversation about where this goes next, because I don't think you know where this goes next. You don't want to make a decision because you don't want to make it almost feels like you don't want to make a decision because you're scared you're going to lose this person. But I'm telling you, if you make the decision that's best for you and they leave already, they leave anyway, then they were just never for you. If they don't want what's best for you, then they're not for you. And I think you're holding on. You're not, up till now, you weren't saying anything because you wanted this person to make a decision, but now you've got to open up. What are you going to say? I pick you. You're going to tell this person, I'm not seeing anybody else. I don't have heart space for anyone else. And I pick you. I've made my decision. The Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I think that what you want is you want a loving partnership. I don't know that you're running for the altar. I don't think that you are, but I think you want a loving partnership with somebody who really puts work in, works on it, right? Somebody who is going to work on it in the 3D with you. I just want to say that I think that this relationship is kind of barely balanced. I think that the person that you are with is either going to say, look, I'm really busy, but I'm gonna free up some of my time. There's the Two of Swords. I felt it. So it's like somebody can't make a decision because they work a lot. This person has to quit working so much in order to spend time with you, but they're not sure if they want to make that decision. Their eyes are closed. They don't really want to see the situation for what it is. They don't see that they work too much and that's the problem and the reason why they don't have relationships. And so when I say over here that the person wants to keep their passions clear, I think that they want to be able to use their passions whatever the way they want. I feel like this person's passion is working too. So I feel like they're just not ready to commit at this point. Yeah, can't make a decision. Somebody here is not ready to commit. It is not the week for that. I feel like somebody's thinking about it though. And I think that this week you are, you're still sort of frustrated that somebody is not making a decision or choosing you. All right. Here we go. So we are at Sagittarius, Capricorn. Here we go. Did you hear my brain shut off, Cappies? Just like that. Click. All right, Capricorn, what's coming up for you this week? All right, just one more drink. Got coffee going here. What are you drinking today? All right, mine's a decaf with cinnamon creamer. All right. Here we go, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up this week. Sneak peek for this week for Capricorn, please. My Earth cousin, Capricorn. Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Capricorn, it's Queen of Wands. Look at you, doing your own thing. You know what? I'm just going to do my own thing. Whatever's out there, I can get it because I'm a go-getter. I know how to get the stuff that I want. I'm going to color outside the lines, and don't you tell me how to do it, because now you push me to the point where I'm just going to pull out the Queen of Wands on you and do the things that I want to do. I don't really care what you're saying. Yeah, somebody has made a decision to do their own thing. Taking one last look back here. Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Very interesting. Look at that energy. That's very interesting. So that's what I was getting off of the Queen. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over you telling me what to do. Now I'm going to speak. That's what it feels like. The Page of Cups is here. I feel like you want an apology for something. I think that this attitude that you've got here, and it's a good one, I'm just saying, I think that this attitude that you've got here is one of, I think that you've surprised yourself how sharp you can be when it comes down to it. When you harness the Queen of Wands, I feel like you realize that I have to take control of this situation. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to color outside the lines, and I can go rogue whenever I want to. And I feel like you say some things. That's what it feels like. The Queen of Wands is over everyone's shit. That's what it feels like. It feels like the Capricorn, you are over everyone's crap. I think you even surprised yourself. We've got 4 cups. 4 and 1 is 5, by the way. The 5 cups indicates that we have some, maybe a little bit of sadness, boredom, sadness, boredom. It feels like regret, possibly. Tell me more. Ooh, you know what? That's exactly what was supposed to happen. You are listening to the freaking universe. You are. That's exactly what's supposed to be going on here. You know, the thing is you are very grounded. You are vibrational. And I think that you're listening without even knowing it. But maybe you do know that you're listening. I want to say, for those of you who have been in this situation where I feel that you're speaking up about something that you're over it. You're way the hell over it. And although it's regretful that you had to be the one to stand up and take the throne over, I think that you've been through enough bullshit that you just saw this whole thing for what it was. I think you're over all of it. The Wheel of Fortune is here, though, so that tells me that you standing up and you saying something is the thing that unlocked the wheel, my friend. It is. I like it. The thing that unlocked the wheel for you. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and it's abundance, and it's expansion, and it's moving forward. You're no longer stuck. It's because you spoke up. You could be dealing with someone who is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. It doesn't have to be. I think that for a long time you didn't speak up. You just stayed here. You didn't really say anything. You didn't want to rock the boat. And it feels like something was said here. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Now, the thing is that change on its face, on the surface, can look pretty tough, Capricorn. So you may have had some fallout from opening your mouth here, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But you may have had a whole change. All these gears are turning now. All the gears are in motion because you stood up and said, no more. I'm not doing this with you anymore. Yep, 4 of Wands. It feels like there's big changes in your home right now. You could be selling a home or buying a home, but there's big changes within your home right now, where it was very quiet and sort of under the surface, because I feel like you weren't saying anything. I feel like that there were some things that you knew needed attention and you weren't saying anything. And then all of a sudden you stood up and said, I'm over it. Just going to get this card back. Hang on. 3 of Wands. It was coming. I know that you know it was coming. You could feel the rumblings of the Wheel of Fortune. Look, the Wheel of Fortune is a planet of Jupiter. Planet of Jupiter is about abundance and expansion, things moving forward, tough changes. I feel that what brought on the tough changes was this communication. You stood up and said, okay, I'm in charge now. Y'all can sit down and I'm just going to kick ass and take names. I think that's what it feels like. It feels like the Queen of Wands stood up and said, you know what, you can all just sit down and shut up. I've got something to say. Bravo. I like it. Okay, what is it that you said that blew the whole thing up, though? I want to know. It's because I'm your nosy friend who knows tarot. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. It was sharp communication. It was. Look, we're barely holding on to this thing here. It is the 2 of Pentacles. I'm very busy. You're very busy. It feels like things are in delicate balance. And I feel that you were here saying nothing, doing nothing, being in this 4 of Cups. And when you decided to stand up, all of a sudden we realized that things aren't in very good shape. They're at the 2 of Pentacles. Our finances aren't good. We're barely staying in balance. We have the Page of Swords, and I've got some information that I'd like to share with you. Woo-hoo. I have some questions, by the way. What were those questions about? Tell me about that. I'm about to make a decision. I'm about to take off my blindfold and make the decision of my life about my love life. Heartbreak right there. 2 and 1 is 3 swords. We've got 4 swords. You're going to be healing. I feel like you are about to make a major decision about the Two of Cups. I feel that there is some information that you've come upon, because the Page of Swords is someone who is learning, finding knowledge, trying to find answers to things, to questions. There's a transformation in the love here, and for some of you it's coming to an end. I'm no longer in love with you. That's the decision I'm making. I'm no longer in love with you. There's information that came to the surface here. What was it? The Hermit, and you may be dealing with a Virgo or an Aries. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Oof. So while you were out working, someone was out doing something else. While you were having everything on your shoulders, you're the Emperor. I feel like masculine or feminine. Capricorn, you're the Emperor. You were carrying it all in silence. And while you were carrying it all in silence, Knight of Wands is in the reverse. Somebody is not doing anything. They're not doing anything. They're not helping you. You're carrying it all. The Knight of Wands is also somebody who's acting a fool, who's throwing their passions here, there, and everywhere. They don't really care. Yeah, it's you. You're the Capricorn, right? That is Capricorn and Taurus and Virgo in this general reading. I think you're the one that's holding it all together. You know your worth now. I think you've come to a place where you know your worth, and I think that you've ended a love relationship. And I think you were supposed to. I think that's what's supposed to happen, and you're listening. There it is. Everything's coming out of the moon energy. The Fool is here and the King of Cups. Now I'm going to do what's best for me. Now I'm going to love me. Now I'm going to make sure that I'm okay for me. Good for you. I feel like you've had a lesson in love here. You've had a lesson in love, and I think that maybe you could have taken a really quick jump with somebody in a relationship that just didn't work out. You didn't see it all. The moon is here. You didn't see everything that they were offering before you took a jump into love here. Just listening to a song. Hang on. What is that song? Oh, as long as you love me, I don't care who you are or where you're from or what you need, as long as you love me. It feels like when you met this person, it was like you took the jump. You didn't know anything about them. You didn't know who they were or where they were from. You didn't check into their past. You didn't look deep. You didn't dive deep with them. You just ran into it because you saw a love connection. All right, one more card, and it is Knight of Pentacles. And now it's you dealing with moving slowly towards the end of all of this, I think. And I feel like there is a new relationship that's coming in for you, I'm going to say. So I think it's going to take some time. There's some healing that needs to be done here. And I think that it's going to take a while, but what the ships are bringing in is the Four of Wands. So I think there is another relationship to be had here. But first, I think you're dealing with a lot of changes right now. Yeah, something that's dead. You're wondering if there is a chance to revive it, or even if you should. The Judgment card is Virgo and Pisces for me, the Page of Pentacles. So I want to say that you're taking your part of the part you played in this situation, and I feel like you're wondering if it's worth trying to resurrect it again, because you were happy at one point, but look, there's the Tower. You can't. The Tower's coming to pull everything down. The illusion is done. I hate to tell you that, but I think this thing is over, and for some of you that might be relief. That might be a relief. All right, Aquarius. Here we are, my friend, for you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. My sweet little geniuses. Let's talk about you for this week. This is the sneak peek for this week for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius this week, please. What does Aquarius need to know this week? What is your Aquarius placement? Tell me. They say it's the rarest one, Aquarius. So if you have an Aquarius placement, you're kind of special. And because it is the rarest, Aquarius. All right, here we go, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you for all your attention on my last video. I appreciate you. If you're interested in a private read, please look in the description. All right, here we go. Aquarius, tell me about Aquarius. Oh, all right. There we go. Soulmate on the way. Maybe it's top of your mind as well. We have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Two of Swords. Oh, somebody's trying to make a decision. I want to say that there might be an earth sign in your past. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be dealing with Gemini. I want to say that somebody here is wanting to make a decision about the lovers, but is not seeing the situation for what it is. I'm going to say that if you can't make the decision about the lovers, I feel like you will make that decision by the end of the month or round about then. It feels like with this full moon here that it's telling me that somebody isn't necessarily seeing all the details, but somebody is about to make a decision about the lovers here. For some of you, it could be someone who is a Queen of Pentacles. Look, the Queen of Pentacles is, we can't ignore, is facing into the past. So I feel as though that there is somebody from the past who might be an earth sign that you might think is the lover. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo in this reading, of course, because it's general. This is the one who's mimicking the Empress, masculine or feminine. Love is coming quickly here. Someone's about to make a decision about romance. Love is moving quickly. The Queen of Pentacles is moving quickly toward the Queen of Pentacles here. I think it's because you finally cut the ribbon to the past, I want to say. Oh, maybe you're trying to cut the ribbon to the past. You want the victory. You want to close the door on this romance. Somebody here couldn't make a decision about you. I think that that's not cool for you. It might be the earth sign from the past. Somebody here was hesitating on making a decision about the romance with you. Somebody who you felt wasn't seeing the situation for what it was, or maybe you weren't. Maybe this person wasn't going to make a decision at all. Maybe you closed the door because it was long enough waiting for them to make the decision. I think you know that they are the lover. But I want to say this person kept all their feelings under the surface. We have the Chariot here, which is Cancer. It is quick moving energy. So I want to say that it feels like there is victory in love here. But I want to say that if there is somebody coming from the past that is moving quickly towards you here, I feel like you're like, nah, I don't know. I don't think I might not even do this. I think I might just close the chapter, because I think somebody left you hanging, which is so mean, by the way. I feel like somebody left you hanging and there's been silence with someone that you have a lot of big feelings for. And I think they know you have big feelings, but I think they're keeping their feelings under the surface. They could be someone who has a hard time making decisions, somebody who moves really slow towards decisions, someone who could be like a Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. Those are all fixed signs and as are known to be a little bit stubborn and moving really slow towards any goal. I want to say that that you're toggling the idea of just closing this whole chapter because somebody left you hanging and you have a lot of big feelings for them. Tell me what the world is, please. So something is coming to an end, and I think it's this waiting around for somebody to tell you their feelings. Tell me what the world. I feel like you want to close the chapter, but I also feel like somebody doesn't want you to close the chapter. Somebody has their foot in the door. The High Priestess is here with the Four of Wands. I feel like you know that if you do close the chapter, that in your gut, you will have happiness. I feel like you will have, some sort of a stable relationship. I think you know it. It's a knowing for you. I think you just have to get out there, communicate with people more, do a lot of back and forth. The Eight of Wands is quick moving energy. Maybe join some groups or talk to people or hang out with friends, whatever it is. But I think you're kind of over this person like being silent with you. I think they've left you silence and in your feelings here. It's because this person has other people in the DMs. This person has been breadcrumbing you. They haven't been giving you all of their energy because they're giving their energy to someone else. They've already invested in someone else. So I don't think that they want to let you go necessarily, but I feel like that they are already making a decision to invest in and grow with someone else. We've got 7 Pentacles here, which is planting the seeds of intention and then letting them grow. I think somebody has already decided on someone else. Yeah, and I feel like this is in disconnect here. We've got the 4 and the 1 is 5. I feel like it's in disconnect. The 5 of Pentacles, it's in lack because somebody here decided to not make a decision. So I think you're the one that's closing the chapter. I think that you know that there's better things coming. And I think that this person that's in the past, I feel like this person is someone who has always kind of kept their feelings you never really knew their feelings. Yeah, they just gave you the Page of Cups here. That's all they were giving you. The Fool is in the reverse. They weren't willing to take a chance with you. And I feel like you were ready to just jump, but I feel like this person, it's like they didn't have enough. There wasn't enough to sustain this relationship to keep going. And I think that's why, even though this is a soulmate, I feel like you end up bringing it to an end because it's just not healthy for you. And I say it all the time, y'all, that soulmate sticker that you've put on their forehead does not excuse them for doing things like this, leaving you hanging, not answering your text. And, you know, it doesn't excuse them. Who cares if they're your soulmate if they're not unhealed, right? Yeah, this is a partnership. I think you can keep this as a friendship and really work on the friendship, but I don't think this is going to go anywhere in terms of love. I think you're deciding it. I think you're the one who's wielding the sword here of truth. Yeah, you're deciding it. I've just decided that I'm not going to deal with this person anymore. That is you, after all. I think you end up being really happy. Look, Aquarius. You end up being really happy here because I feel like there is a huge decision that you made with the higher self. I think it's beautiful. You made a great decision. You will make a great decision. Or you made the great decision. Whatever way it is, I feel like the King of Swords is here, and that's you, and the Sun is here. You have unlocked a growth period here. I feel like the universe was sending you this judgment to see if you were willing to go at it again, if you were willing to allow this person to treat you like this again. And I think you passed the test. Because you're showing up as someone now who has wisdom, who is the teacher, who's learned the lesson, and it can now teach others. I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Last one. Last but not least, of course, Pisces. Thank you, Pisces, for coming here and watching. I appreciate you. If you're interested in a private read, my friends, please look in the description. Everything you need is there, including the link to Wizio and my pricing. Thank you so much for all the ways you're loving on me and the videos that I'm putting up for Pisces. I appreciate you. I am your Pisces sister. I'm 2 fishes in my moon sign. Let's talk about you this week. This is a sneak peek for this week for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. All right. Ooh, unfinished business with the King of Wands. Possibly. I want to say the King of Wands is being a big jerk. I don't usually call it the signs like that, but the King of Wands, having unfinished business with this person, feels like they haven't been taking action or that they've been very quiet with you. This person is someone who is very into themselves. They have a lot of ego. They know they're good looking. They can get what they want when they want it. And I feel like this person doesn't feel like they have to take any action with you because there's an open, there's unfinished business here. It feels like this King of Wands is really high on themselves. They know that you're waiting to close a chapter with them. I think you're trying to heal from it. So this is Leo. This is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Of course, this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It feels like that you're trying to heal from a cycle or chapter that was left open. You wanted closure and you're not getting the closure and you're trying to heal from it. I feel like this person can give you closure, but they're not giving you closure. And so you feel like you're kind of dangling there in the midst of this unfinished business here. I think that the King of Wands is not taking action. You could be dealing with Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, right? Tell me about Pisces, please. Yeah, it's ending here. I just want to say that I don't think you're getting the apology. If you're waiting for an apology or waiting for closure or waiting for someone to close the door or say that it's over, you're not getting that from the Knight or the King of Wands. You're not getting that. What you need to do is just take charge of it and close the chapter. I think the universe is coming here to finally close the chapter or help you close the chapter or transform from this energy where you've kind of been left hanging, Pisces. The Chariot's here. It tells me that your healing is quick. I feel like that you've been waiting so long with this unfinished business that I feel like it's quick healing that you go through once the transformation takes place. Once you decide that you're going to close the door and that you don't have to wait for this person to give you closure, I think that's when things transform and start moving forward again. Because I feel like this almost feels like a stuck energy. Because we do have fixed signs, and fixed signs move really slowly to make a decision. This person is a fixed sign. They are a Leo, right? So maybe this person was trying to make the decision to close the door and they didn't. They haven't yet. So I think you're going to have to be the one who closes the chapter here. Yeah, look what it opens you up to. Aw, I love that. Pisces, I love that for you. Look at this. This healing is rapidly slingshotting you towards the Ace of Cups. That's what it feels like. The transformation, when you said, fine, you know what? You don't want to give me closure. That's fine. I'm just going to carry on anyway. I'm going to get the closure. I'm asking the universe for transformation. And I think that you end things with the King of Wands. So you might reach out to them to end it with them, or you just might decide it's over. You might just get this energy, this Scorpio energy, and just nothing them. Just take them off your list, block their number, not talk to them again. Tell me why this King of Wands is not giving any closure here. Tell me why the world is in reverse, why we have unfinished business with the King of Wands. I feel like the King of Wands really didn't have a whole lot of feelings for you. Very remedial or young feelings. It feels like this person is kind of stunted in their emotional growth, that they don't know how to love from emotion. I think that's why the King of Wands is who they are, because this person is someone who lives impulsively or from their passions. This person has really never been taught how to love, I feel. So we have the Emperor, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Knight of Cups. Look, I really feel like the universe was making you wait to see how long you would wait before closing this chapter. I think in closing this chapter, I feel like you get the Ace of Cups with the Emperor. I'm telling you, you're with a king who is in the reverse, not giving you their energy, not giving you their time, maybe even being a little bit deceitful with who they were spending their time with. This person wasn't giving you any sort of reciprocity. And I feel like that's why you had to close the chapter. I think it was you. I think you have some sort of a communication. Maybe it's a text communication, or you speak to this person finally, and you finally say, you know what, I can't do this with you anymore. I think it's you that closes the chapter because you're not getting any reciprocity, and this person's really not showing you any emotion. I feel like by closing this, because I think it was hard, because this person's really attractive and has a lot of charisma. I think you were attracted to this person, but I feel like this here tells me that when you close this chapter, look what's coming for you. Look at this. Possibly someone who's been watching you that has big feelings for you. The Emperor, possibly an Aries, is someone who is going to begin something new with you here. The Emperor is about to step forward, and they're going to come to you as the King of Cups, someone who is emotionally available for you, someone who is willing to answer your emotional questions, someone who's willing to explore knowledge about feelings with you, someone who wants to learn about feelings, because they are the Emperor, and I feel like they are bringing the Ace of Cups with them here. This person is very attracted to you, and you are very attracted to them. the moon energy. We've got justice in the reverse, and we've got, it feels like there is, with the temperance and the 3 of coins, is that we've got a great balance in friendship, but I'm not sure if I can get justice because there's a lot of things hiding. There's a lot of information that you don't know, right? We've got the Page of Swords here, which is the one digging for information. And we come up first with the Moon card, which tells us that things aren't as they appear. You don't really know what's going on because you don't have the whole story. You don't really know what's up. I want to say that we've got the Justice card here in the reverse, which indicates sort of an imbalance, or we can't get an imbalance, or there's no justice here until you're completely and totally honest with me with what is going on in the moon energy. I think that you two have a healthy and balanced friendship, or that you know this person is a friend of a friend, maybe from the work environment, maybe you volunteered with them. It's a pentacle thing. So you already know this person, and I feel like you can have a conversation with them. I feel like they're going to text you and let you know that they have some regrets about the way that they left things. So you already know the Emperor. Yep, 3 of Pentacles. You already know the Emperor. But I don't think it's someone you've seen for a very long time. I think they're going to text you and they're going to tell you that they're feeling sad that they haven't communicated with you in a while. It's been disappointing or sad or heartbreaking. There is some regret from not having any communication here. And I think that's what comes in the communication. You're going to hold your ground, though. You do want the victory. And you do want to grow. You've been waiting a long time for this. A long time for that. Yep, that's what you've been waiting for. I feel like it's coming. It's taken its sweet ass time with the Knight of Coins, but it's coming. Look. Oh my gosh. Look at that. What? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Look at all this stuff here. We've got the Fool. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. You're jumping into a long-term relationship, a very passionate one that is immediately 10 of Cups. Look, there's no other cups here. The Lovers, this person is really very much in love with you. It's taken a long time for this stuff to come together, but I really feel like you have an Emperor coming at you that's willing to work on this thing for you, with you. Yep. After a long time of being quiet, the Tower comes, and here comes the conversation. After silence, complete silence. Somebody may have been doing a lot of work on what they wanted to say. Somebody's been working on a plan here, and I think that the universe is here to say, look, enough silence. It's time for you two to talk. It feels fated to me. We're moving on. Yes, we are. All right. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. Pisces, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll put the link to the latest Pisces video up top here at the end of this video. Thank you so much for all the ways that you love me. I'm going to go for now, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.